following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Well, I can maybe salvage it for tech bits. So maybe I'll take some time to do that or just broaden out a project. Just, would it be basic tech or like ESEC?
Be basic tech.
13? Interesting noise, that one. Are we actually hearing that?
Yeah. Those of you who are outside certainly are.
I'm gonna roll this perception to see if I can tell where it's coming from. 13? Have luck.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. How much luck is it hard to tell?
9.
I don't even have that much.
Oh, well then.
Concerning. Maybe it's a natural phenomenon, I say, to ease my own paranoia.
Possibly.
And then do I manage to salvage it with the...
Yeah, you get about €20 worth of tech components out of this.
Sweet. Then I'll be going inside after that.
So that makes everybody inside.
How's it going? I say to Jess, who looks like she's invested in some kind of project.
Yeah, she's nerding away in the corner. She's like, fucking that bypass the resistors making use of skin ductility, and then I eat a chip.
Right.
She's really invested in whatever she's doing.
Well, I don't wish to get in the way, so I'll just sit this over here at her peripheral vision where she can see me putting down some tick bits. So Stephen can include it in his inventory. But I won't get involved in her project scheming. You actually might be able to help me with something, Roger, if you have some spare time.
I think so. I think I'm done playing nurse for Jess.
Have you found the vehicle yet?
No, not yet. Actually, that's probably more important than conversing with the other AI I found in the terminal there.
You found another AI?
The one I found originally, not the new one from the spaceship.
Oh.
But yes, we should
I was
see if
to say,
they had a
bloody
vehicle.
how many AIs we've found, but that makes more sense. Okay.
And gas, too. We did run completely dry when we pulled in.
Yeah.
Let's...
I've been telling everybody that you're my gal, 'cause I'm not one to be shy. I've been telling everybody that you're my gal, 'cause I'm not one to be shy. You and me, girl, it's forever. Sha la 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 la. Telling everybody that you're my girl. As you run from building to building, being chased by the glowing safety zombie ghost. And eventually, Roger, Graves, and Fleur find their car parked behind the yellow building. But Graves had not wanted to go there for 3 hours because it smelled slightly of almonds. And he doesn't like almonds.
Is it that reddish one that's there?
Reddish one, where? What?
There's a vehicle. That's the yellow building you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's right above the forklift.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, on my screen that's closer to orange, but
yeah.
like we have actually noticed that there is less color palette on that bigger screen.
Car?
Yes.
Forklift?
No. Pay only attention to car.
Is it
Is the car
actually
actually
talking?
speaking?
No.
Is it
It's a
just-
reference to Knight Rider.
Okay.
Yeah,
With the talking car called Car.
Oh, it was called Car, was it?
The one that sounded like that, yes.
Oh,
You see, you're thinking I'm pulling one over on you, but there's Kit, right?
yeah.
There is also Car, who was voiced in one episode by Peter Cullen.
Why do they call it Car?
K-A-R-R.
Ah, okay.
Night Autonomous Roving something or other. Well, Remote Roving something, yeah.
Okay.
And it was evil. It was the evil Kit.
It had a mustache and sunglasses.
It did have sunglasses.
Or an evil goatee.
It did have that too.
Yeah, sunglasses that had the tinted.
Windscreen.
All right. Hang on. He doesn't.
And then I turn around.
Then he
Robot.
turns around.
Evil soul patch.
It's tradition. You gotta have the facial hair thing if you're an evil. Anyway.
And then you turn around and robots. Is it one or two? There is 2 items there, but I don't
There's
know.
a very impressive walker and a much smaller, less impressive one.
This might just be Jess's favourite place. I have a feeling she's going to be upset we can't spend more time here.
Can't spend more time here.
I mean, at the moment, until we can get some more fuel,
Then we are,
we're
yes,
going to be
stranded
stuck here for a bit.
Well, let's go see if they had some.
Yeah.
Maybe that forklift also runs on it.
I'll check the forklift.
Yeah, I'll check the car.
Well, guess what has a full tank of gas and an extra can in the back seat?
The forklift?
The car. Now, guess what's seized up and completely inoperable?
The forklift?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, we have some fuel here. A full tank and a spare can.
Oh, that's good news.
Yes.
That'll get the half track like half a mile.
Quite. I'm going to search the inside, see what else I can find. Let's start with the old regular perception. 23.
Forklift's buggered, by the way.
Maybe we can clip some fuel out of it.
I doubt it.
We'll have to pull the tank and see, I guess. Could be electric.
No.
So, who's doing what?
I got a 23 perception just to search the car, non-concealed light.
What was that?
I wasn't able to tell where it was coming from. Probably a cyber dragon. Let's say this spook them out. They come from space.
Well, the car has no incriminating anything.
No spare equipment left behind.
It really doesn't, no.
Even in the glove box, apart from the gloves.
No, there's no gloves.
Oh shit, they didn't keep gloves in the glove box?
There is a map with various places that you might go on it, because it says that. It's
Yeah,
like
I'll
Red
pull
Chip
that.
Krew might go to these places. You should definitely lie in wait to kill them there. And the only other thing is built into the dashboard, there's a transmitter that is blinking. But you don't see anything hidden or concealed.
And then a 15 conceal reveal for the... to confirm that.
Okay, under the seat, there is a thing that looks like a packet of cigarettes. And do you know what's inside?
What?
Raisins.
Devious. But also delicious.
He eats the raisins.
And you use a box as a whistle.
Oh god, remember doing that?
I never did
Oh
that.
my
God,
god.
that takes me back.
Yeah.
Fucking primary.
Cigarette packets were the coolest things because they all had foil linings
Yep.
in that. And so they were like actually like really, really good for just holding stuff. I like put cards in them and things.
Then you look cool.
Yeah, so smoking is cool. For legal reasons. Yeah, it is.
It's cooler than vaping.
Oh god,
Oh,
vaping
yeah,
is
vaping is
practically
it's cringy and lame.
Yeah. So bad.
You know what's even cringier and lamer? Not carrying on with the game.
Yeah.
Word.
Basic tip to know
Your word, Stephen.
Where
Word, Brendan.
where...
Ken, what the fuck are we talking about?
up.
I wish to know what type of transmitter that is.
It's clearly man.
Clearly.
I didn't notice you emphasised the word trans and transmitter.
Transmitter.
The transmitters, they just broadcast signals.
It's way more boring.
Look, Dad! There's some kind of transmitters!
Uh-huh! You ever think we should change out of our oil rig clothes? We haven't been near an oil rig in, 5 years? No, best not. Okay.
Not until you're dead and I'm a dad.
Would that be a basic tick or an e-sick tick?
E-sick.
E-sick. Got another 15.
Okay, it transmits. Well, let's say if the little dial hasn't been reset in a certain amount of time, it just sends a signal.
Ah, I see.
You smash it so it stops sending the signal.
Or I just turn the dial. I don't know if that would probably.
Sure. You turn the dial and then the thing stops blinking.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one of those transmitters that once you notice it, it has a red light and it goes like pew, 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 but it doesn't make the noise until you notice it or blink.
Notice it first.
You know what you need to do is you need to find like a bird or something, attach the transmitter to that, and then just randomly take it somewhere else.
Jess feels a transmitter being stuck to her ass.
A fit bird, yeah. I don't know, you throw it into the safety glow.
Who knows what happens? I do like just stuff it into a fuck, I've forgotten the name of the fucking.
It's built into the dash.
Yeah, we can pull it out.
He rips it out.
No, I'm
destroying
not going to do that.
Or you're going to destroy it anyway, right? So
I will start the car and bring it round to the half track.
Alright.
Which I don't have to roll for now, thank God.
Nope. So Roger was looking at the mix, I believe.
I might as well go to the mix up. I was looking at the forklift, but I think I pretty much ascertained that there's not much use from the forklift.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll look over at the
It
mix.
would have been fine last week, but now it's not.
We're not forklift certified anyway. So.
Best before last week, shit.
Right there.
See, if we had that and we put it up against that doorway, we would have got it no problem.
Yeah.
No chicks needed.
But yeah,
Doesn't
look
understand.
at the mix. I'll first look at the smaller mech in the front.
This is an America load lifter. The hazard striping and yellow paint is chipped away and worn in some places, leaving like the edges and corners to have that like silvery like look. But some of the branding on it is still readable, so you get that information from it. This functions very much like an external linear frame. But it is industrially big and heavy. It has also been exposed to the elements for quite some time.
I mean, I might as well see if it at least powers on.
You hit the power switch and nothing happens.
Should have known.
Pull these stop out.
I'll check out the bigger one.
A Prime Armory problem solver.
Interesting.
This beautiful mech once sported dual MRM-10 rocket pods.
Cool.
And each arm sported 2 rotary Gatling cannons.
Cool.
However, someone has stripped all of this away and turned it into sort of like a big industrial load-lifting tech-helpy thing.
That's why I can't have nice things. I'll see if this one powers up.
It does.
Oh.
And then it runs out of chew and unpowers.
Oh, it runs on chew.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Had enough to get started. Is there anything inside, like the cockpit area, or?
You.
Yeah, me. Like no one's left anything there. Maybe
there's
not
like
lot
a
around.
very faded Polaroid photo of some woman and like a kid. That's been wedged into like a crack in the.
Oh, he's definitely dead then.
And under the seat there's a folded up letter which you take out, and it's really faded, but you're able to make out the words "able to" and "confirm" and "retirement."
2 days.
There's also like folded with that. There's a mortgage slip. He's apparently taken out a mortgage on
Has
the
it got a big
house.
page stamp on it or something?
Yeah.
Nice. I was about to leave the mech and now I don't want to. But I reluctantly get out and then go find. Actually, I'll go back to the main building.
Alright, let's for convenience sake say everyone's back there.
Well, we have some fuel, so we aren't trapped here anymore.
The little mech don't work. I don't know if anybody could get it to go who knows about that type of thing. The big one started up, but then I think it ran out of chew, so it must have just a little bit left, and then it shut down.
Interesting.
Did you check to see how much chew was in the other one?
No, I didn't. I don't think the little one ran out. I could look at it though, maybe. It's what, sir? I think it was probably just a battery-powered thing. It wasn't as big. I think it could just be flat. It could be broken. It's been sitting out here a long time.
This guy, pointing at the guy who had pulled the thing out of his lungs. This guy,
Graves goes, oh,
That guy.
he was, I don't know how he was still walking. His all internal organs are shutting down. But that's not the problem. It was this pointing at the transmitter.
And that is...
That's a transmitter. He had that mounted in his lung that was connected to his all the sensors. So he was transmitting what he was seeing and doing. So
Concerning. That means that they probably know exactly where we are right now.
well, that's why I wanted you to find the vehicle. Did you find the vehicle? 'Cause
Yes.
quite likely they're transmitting to it. Because
There was a transmitter of some sort. I wasn't able to ascertain much about its origin or use. But I was able to... It seemed like if you didn't turn the dial every so often, it would start transmitting. I managed to reset it, but it's likely already received a transmission.
so you're sure that turning the dial didn't transmit, or it
Well,
transmitted automatically when you turned it,
it was blinking when I found it. That's about all I do know.
requesting a transmission?
Well, maybe they have one, maybe... But if they've seen what he's seen, then likely they
he
know.
had to no, what I'm saying is, by you turning the dial, are you sure you didn't transmit the data?
I'm not.
Right, we may not have much time left here then. We
Yes.
need to... How long until that thing's ready?
Part of a day, I believe at this point, maybe quarter of a day
with
left.
the amount of time you've wasted, let's say it's ready now.
It's probably about ready now. Let's see if we can get it unhooked.
Is there anything else interesting around here?
Oh, Roger found those... Well, we found those mechs out the back. There is a workshop with a bunch of tech-looking things and half-done projects over yonder.
We don't have much space to take stuff, so...
But you might find some small thing of value. I wasn't willing to
Also,
account for its worth.
anything that's extra weight uses extra fuel on the aft track.
I haven't had time to look at the
FTC lady yet.
but this thing here is interesting. Look, pointing at the body.
You managed to figure out more about what it does?
He was trying to interface more. I think.
But how?
Interface.
With in conjunction with the suit, and whoever did this it's a work of art. It's just
He was trying to put his whole self.
it was almost as much as he could.
Make himself like an AI, almost.
Well, to the point that he would have everything. His whole being would have been there, just about.
Can I make the other half of that knowledge that required you being a net runner?
Give me an interface check.
Interface. This is where I don't roll my 10 to a 10.
I don't think he was trying to pull off something that was like, if I put myself into the net, I can then move myself into another body
12.
anywhere in the world. And
You
Sounds
wouldn't
like
use-
he was trying to get more net actions, Broseph.
You wouldn't do the suit thing. You wouldn't need to.
Sounds like he was trying to make himself capable of more in a shorter span of time in the net. Depending on your skill and other things, you could do more in the same span of time. It makes you more effective combatant.
But this thing would have done it.
Yes, well, I imagine it would be very risky. You're already putting a brain on the line, though. What's the harm in adding a few more?
But that's
Bits of
what,
your body in.
what the suit was for.
wait, it's not like the equivalent of like being in the net with the Sandevistan, is it?
You
Could you say trying to do more, like
Yeah, I would say it's something very similar to that,
cool.
without knowing exactly what he managed to achieve.
Have you ever heard of anyone doing this?
No.
Imagine that, go into the net and you could just react faster than any program or anybody else in there.
No one I've...
People who try to do that kind of thing burn out real quick.
Every time I hear of someone attempting projects similar to this, they don't make it very far before they get fried.
Well, I mean, he
But if
didn't
you're-
exactly do well himself, did he?
I feel like if you're making something like this, either it goes horribly wrong, or in order to test it, you put yourself at risk. And either maybe it's not good enough, you bite off more than you can chew, or it malfunctions.
How would they normally burn themselves out?
A lot of black ice is capable of burning your brains out. You could pit yourself up against, say, a series of hellhounds.
With having this suit, if this could burn you out, what if he actually built something to interface? What if the suit wasn't what burned? What if this didn't burn him out? Something else burned him out. What if he actually got this to work? Is what I'm saying.
It's possible.
Like you
We didn't see signs of a burnout all over his body when we removed it, did we?
Not all over his body.
No, but it was in the connection.
It was on the connection,
Yeah.
And the neural port in the back of his head.
so it wasn't this here that burned him out.
So he overclocked himself.
It's possible that, however he's made this, that his brain is still a primary vulnerability. Maybe it doesn't spark up like the rest, like a traditional cyberdeck link.
Is there anything I could look for to see if this thing may have worked? Because if this thing may have worked, this would be revolutionary. You could sell this for eddies, so much eddies.
Yes, that is true. As long as you could prove its function, which means replicating it again. Likely we have the suit, so the other half, the bits on him. Can I make a check to know, is there anything we could look for that could indicate whether this worked or not? Maybe the icebox or whatever.
Well, I mean, I
architecture.
suppose you could. You could make a surgery check. Oh, wait, you don't have surgery. And in fact, the only people who are allowed to make surgery checks are medtechs. Oopsie poopsie.
But if I
too
know
bad
that,
for
I
you.
can just say, well, you could blah blah blah.
Well, because basically what you'd have to look for would be in his brain.
You would have to poke around in his brain, I fear. Especially if there's no arcing on the outside. You would more know what to look for in that instance, but that's definitely beyond my skill set.
Has he been like this for over a decade, though?
7 years, at least, I believe.
And he's been in a freezer that whole time.
So he was in a freezer that whole time.
Yeah. Oh no, I was thinking if this tech was possible, surely somebody else would have worked it out by now.
Not necessarily, if it's advanced enough. And he was working on a lot of AldNet stuff. Very few people work on projects regarding the AldNet now.
What if he had separated the two projects out that you need both? You need this suit. Is there anything different? Like, I haven't looked at many of these suits. Is there something different about that suit than the average suit?
That would be some kind of tech check.
It would. So,
Online. Not the greatest of my skills, but I'll probably get a 10.
no.
Nothing I can tell. As far as I'm aware, this is for the most part a regular old suit.
Is it worth me checking him?
The potential gain is huge. And I just, if we don't know exactly what was transmitted, how much time we have, I kind of have an idea for this place. That
Do you
would
have
be
the
useful to
equipment
us.
here to do brain surgery?
If I'm only doing basic checks, yes.
Okay.
You're not intending to keep him alive, of course. That makes it easier.
I think we're a bit late for that.
It's a bit.
Once I pull the cyber deck, I need to talk to Maria. I think this might be a good place for a trap for Devil.
The other question is, are you sure he wasn't using the cyber deck? Because could that have done this as well?
We never found any.
The cyber
enough
deck
old
he had
cyber decks.
hidden in the bodyweight suit was fried. I still have it. I thought there might be some useful components to it. I can go through the data now that it's finished its scan. Maybe there's something there we could find out about that would tell us if it was related to that project or something else. I'll have a look.
Is it worth me looking over this body? Is what I'm asking.
I think it is. It's just whether you wish to go ahead with it.
You don't think he would have hidden another cyber deck around here somewhere? Like, surely if there's any danger of it getting fried in your experiments, you want backup, so...
It's possible. You could have a look while I go pull the information in the deck on this one.
Have a look, even though I know we did a whole bunch of searches on this and came up with jack shit.
So yeah, pop into the previously conquered architecture for the call it diagnostic box, for lack of its real name, and I will pour through the latest scan data for just anything interesting, but also anything that might indicate it would pertain to his other
Electronics! And interface. Add your interface to your electronics check.
Okay, so we have that plus 25.
That's alright, I guess. This cyber deck has been extensively modified. Apparently, it's called bathysphere. I know on the outside it's got different branding, but he's called it bathysphere. And so it's got 4 cards in there, and they are empty. But what it is designed to do is you're supposed to link up with this according to the documentation, and it's been tested and in the virtual environment, and it's like 97% good. And this is the staggering result, because the previous iteration was like 3% good. So if you add them together, it's 100%. And what this is supposed to do is this is supposed to call out to AIs, certain kinds of AIs, and bring them to it. It's kind of hard to follow exactly what the intention was behind this, but it was the idea was to convince them to lend their abilities, their capabilities, their strengths to the user for a short time.
So the 4 slots are like slots for AI.
You couldn't fit an AI on those cards.
Oh, okay.
But they are not standard cards either. They are heavily modified. More like cartridges, really.
Okay. So like I guess bigger, so because you need bigger ones for programs that work on the old bed.
The engineering is exquisite, according to this, the diagrams and schematics.
I wish to copy this information over,
You can do that easily.
because that could be useful. And then I will disconnect the machine all proper like, and retrieve the deck.
Okay, while he's doing that,
Surgery.
go ahead.
God. 15.
Deduction.
$17.
You'd say this guy is about 25 to 27 years old. But his brain is that of an 80-year-old man.
Ooh.
The deduction you reach is that, yes, it looks very much like he was able to achieve what he wanted, but the price he paid for it was his brain wore out faster. Probably proportional to how much faster he was going.
The candle that burns bright.
Yeah. So in theory, this
So in theory,
works.
So it works. But
The price.
So yeah, okay. Again, record all this.
you can make another deduction check if you're a suspicious mind. Suspicious mind.
20.
You can absolutely see some corporate douche nozzles forcing their netrunners to wear this to get brilliant performance and then just shucking it out and replacing netrunners.
Yeah.
This would become a tool of oppression.
Yep.
Oh, you're a promising young intern.
I sure am, and boy am I full of energy. We'll see about that. Well, it's time to replace you. You've grown old. Reference to an episode of TNG. And a Diana episode, so it was awful. Ken knows the one. Brendan doesn't.
Only one watch through. That's how I could torture Lisa and make her watch Star Trek. She'll hate it.
Man, you have a very different idea of torturing girlfriends than I do.
Might involve some chains and poses.
Oh, really? Mine involved playthroughs of Doom 2, Battle for Arrakis. Right, you've got to be Harkonnen. but, yep, they suck all right.
I got 15 on conceal reveal object in his desk. I'm going to check things like pulling out drawers entirely to see if he's got something taped to the back of the...
He does. Damn
Oh.
it. Damn it!
Okay.
There is a floppy disk taped to the back of the second drawer down.
Oh, I found this gravy.
Roger slams it into the machine immediately and starts
I'm just
playing an
gonna-
illegal bootleg copy of Doom 2.
I'm just going to hold out the disc towards you, but yeah. It was taped to
I
the
like
back
my
of his-
version better, gotta say.
No labeling?
Nope.
Have a poke around and see what it is once I get this all
No
squared
secondary
away.
cyber decks or anything?
No. Cyberdecks of the kind you're looking for are big clunkers.
Yeah.
Like proper
Oh,
units.
that huge. Okay.
Like,
Like Decker decks.
hidden in the ceilings or under the floors, not so much in the desk.
They're closer to the size of like laptops. But like cooler looking, they've got like little handles on them. Swing up hingy open screens. Things over here that just make weird designy things. You've seen the interface from Ripper. The UI from Ripper.
Oh god.
It's just got this thing over here that goes. Does it do anything? No. Jess looks concernicus and begins killing graves. Not hearing the no.
It works, Graves. Here, try it out.
I
Put that in your head. Enjoy that.
we need to destroy the data.
Excuse me?
On this, we need to destroy it.
Why is that? No, we want a gun that will fire.
This fires. It does.
There's a gun mark gun that fire.
It doesn't fire well.
Alan, do you want a personal demonstration?
No, I'm good.
Well, the more you say it doesn't work, the more you're asking for it
It
to
does
work.
for the first couple of shots, but if you hold the trigger down, it gets progressively weaker because the 4 AAA batteries that they've decided power this is not a 7.1 LiPo that it needs. I could run a conversion kit on it, but then I'm spending more money than I paid for this. Came out $25.
But you
It's
paid
actually
for it.
kind of worth it. Silly boy. So I might as well use it?
There we go.
So he's about 25, 27 years old,
Okay.
give or take. He's got the brain of an 80-year-old. The
Well, they'll
suit,
probably want it back.
no, the suit worked. No, it's not fun. Like,
So he's done laughing now. I can't not laugh.
the suit works.
Okay.
It would give you. It didn't burn him out, but what didn't help was it aged his brain. It's burning him out.
Yeah. So it did burn him out, just not in the way you...
That's right. Like he burned out through other things, but he would have been killed by himself by using this suit.
I'm no Ripperdoc, but I believe that when you say that that's a likely outcome.
And the reason why I say you need to destroy this, I think any corporation would kill to have this technology.
Oh, for sure, they could plug it into...
They could get net runners and add this to net runners and oh wow, oopsie doopsie, you're dead. But you've done an amazing job. And this would be a perfect firewall.
Yeah, their employment rates would go skyrocket because the amount of turnover.
If Aaron Blythe got a hold of this technology, it would be a significant issue.
Anybody. Arasaka, Miltech, Mac, anybody would.
Even Netwatch would probably.
On
use
Netwatch,
this.
which would.
They might have a chance of perfecting it, but they would certainly employ it unperfected.
The amount of people that would have to die to get this thing to work would be horrific. Like,
I agree. I think this.
I need to destroy all
As
this.
much as it hurts me to say, it needs to be destroyed.
Sweet, it's smashing time.
But first,
I want fatty.
Is there anything about this in the computers?
there was nothing referencing that particular project on the machine here.
Ask the AI.
Yeah, we could ask the AI. This deck is meant to call out to AI to acquire their assistance in some sort of format. The program chips are empty.
What if we need to leave here? We need to destroy
Yes.
everything that needs destroyed, and we need to go because if there is a transmission and they are coming here,
Yoink.
I mean,
Something else just to be aware of. I'll give you the map from their car. A bunch of places that may have people in waiting.
yes. Haven't been there yet. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, I will try running this cyber deck and see if Maria's around for a chat. I wish to ask her about the AI in there and what to do with it before we depart, and with my new spacefaring AI friend, which I had to make a deal to escape that spaceship. I had to pull him from the.
It's a demon. It barely qualifies as an AI by old world standards. It's also the weakest AI you can do.
Yeah.
Really, this couldn't threaten a dish of butter.
The next step up is the Wisp, which is the one I fought.
No, you fought an imp.
Oh, it was also just an imp. Ugh.
What would it take me to build a mount for a weapon on top of the truck?
A vehicle tech check. Land vehicle.
You could
tech.
probably repurpose one of the ones on
Probably, given that a mount for just like a pre-existing weapon that you, which is just like basically talking like a Y with a swivel there, right? Like an 18 mount, where we just mount an AK on it and shoot, right?
Well, the reason I ask is we've still got that case sitting in the back of the truck, the car that we put there. That had the gun
I would say
in there.
land vehicle tech 11. Like
Could we
this is pretty
repurpose one
basic.
of the mech ones, or did they take
No,
mounts
we've
as well
got
as the...
we've got this weapon in the back of the car.
Yeah, but does it have a mount?
That's
No.
what she's trying to build.
I'm building
Yeah,
them out.
that's what I mean, but would the diffs be lower if you took one of the mounts off
All
the
the
mechs
time.
and converted it over? That's what I'm wondering.
No.
The lower the diffs. No, okay, never mind then.
I think
Entirely
we're
different purpose.
Yeah, we're looking
12.
for like a gimbally, like
Okay,
move
yeah,
it
you
around.
can do that. Just
Mount.
take you an hour.
I imagine those would be hard.
Get the welder out. And you're like, dun, 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 dun.
Don't know why
Then
it's
she
thinking
uses it to light her
it's
cigar. Dun, 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 dun.
It should work. I suppose if you were really quick, you might be able to light a cigar
I
with
think we need-
welding wire.
Are you kidding? George Papard did it all the time.
Was that?
I'm not.
No,
I'm
we
not
know
even
was.
joking. Like there was like
The weapon
not
we've got.
always, but sometimes when
No, I
they're
don't
making
have
the
any stamps or
thing,
anything.
Yeah.
it's like raise up the mask. He's got his cigar there. It's like pre-clipped and that, and he's just like, and he lights the cigar and takes a puff. It's like I've seen it him do it, and it looks easy as fuck. But he did it.
Right. Yeah.
Really, you should use one of those cigar lighters so the whole cigar becomes lit evenly.
Yeah.
So you experience the flavor properly.
It's the one
And you
thing I
get
do
those
miss.
cool cutters.
One thing I do miss, cigars. Oh fuck!
I miss so many things. I don't know. There's one thing that you miss. I hate the modern world, and it's with its vaping and its Taylor Swift and its Brandon.
You put me next to Taylor Swift. Ugh.
Oh, so you don't want to be next to the single most highest earning recording artist alive today?
Does she have cash in her wallet?
Yeah,
Okay, well then yeah, I'm all good.
but you know she wouldn't be next to you because she hates the patriarchy. Apparently,
Oh.
says the mega successful female who runs her own empire
Yes,
business.
the white men are
No.
holding us down.
You're just being oppressed so much. I have 2 private jets, Taylor Swift. If anything, I'm being oppressed by you.
See, I'll take the take this new cyber dick. Just
Prime Armory Squad Assault Cannon.
that's the one. Yeah, I'll take the bathysphere, and I'll intend to go.
So are you connecting to the alternate?
Yeah, through the same port I did last time I popped in.
Okay.
Does anyone have auto fire skill?
No. I have a little heavy weapons, but no auto fire.
It requires auto fire skill.
Yeah.
We can all actually. Who has the best auto fire if it comes to using it? That way we know who should jump on it.
I mean, realistically, you can't use that meta knowledge without actually having everyone try it out.
I do have +9 because it's a reflexes skill.
I mean, I've got enough IP to buy it.
Yeah,
I've got
plus
+7.
6 on Fleur, which is interesting because she has Ref 7.
has she got
I've
an
got
armor jack to
+8,
break down?
It's 0.
She's probably injured still. How far down is she?
Oh.
It's a 5. I'm just seeing it as a 6. She's still seriously injured though, so that's why.
Yeah. You have 2 on fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yes, I fucking know.
I currently have a question before the Mayor of Balancetown that's like, in the description of luck it says you can spend this to boost your results. Does this include damage?
Just like, oh,
It's
I hate
like,
when
can you spend your luck on damage? I need to know.
Yeah.
I really need to know.
You save it all, you wait for a successful headshot, and you use all 8 points to get 16 more points of damage.
So here you are, and alright, you're in the net. You're in the full net.
See the same, well, maybe not the same, but I see a bunch of
So
AI hanging
you
out.
start to see that resolve, and then the bathysphere takes over, and you see your landline connected to the phone that you have to pick up to go back. It just pulls away from you as you're like, as it all heaves away, and you find yourselves traversing great amounts of distance, completely out of control. Your way back now no longer even visible to you in the distance, and you find yourself in a glowing neon-lined representation of a garden somewhere. There's a lionfish statue.
Huh.
And steps leading up to another area of statued unusual animals.
Oh, that was unnerving. I wish to... Well, first I'll take a little more stock of my surroundings. The other entities or programs about... With a 10 on the interface. Needs it.
Your deck has started doing things. You seem to be alone for the moment, however.
Oh, I'm going to try and figure out what the deck is doing, if I can, for a start.
Well, you're becoming aware that the virtual representation of the cyber deck is got the cards mounted on it.
Ooh. Like it's loading them with something, or it's locking them in?
It's locking them in.
Well, we may not have much time before something happens. I need to figure out movement. So I'm going to try and spend a little time.
Large diving helmeted, like diving figure, resolves beside you. First time user, welcome to Bathysphere. You are preparing for the combat of your lifetime. During this process, you will need the assistance of powerful AIs. It is up to you to negotiate with them for the use of their power, but you may only choose 4. I have sent out the signal for appropriate AIs to converge here. Whether they will listen or not is up to them. I cannot compel anything. In fact, by isolating you here, I have put you in great danger. This pleases me.
Thanks. Are you an automatic response system or an intelligence yourself?
I am not a true AI. More of a virtual intelligence.
And what is this place?
This is a JoJo's reference. Constructed by AIs from the Great War.
Let's see.
It pleases me.
So you chose this for the venue for this meeting?
Yes. It would help more if you would define what you're looking for.
My conundrum is definitely one that's going to result in violence.
So you seek offensive power,
Yes.
defensive power, support capability, or other gacha elements?
I think a mix of defense and offense is what I seek. I have to do battle with a powerful AI.
I see.
There is an AI I am on good terms with, who should be in the vicinity of where I jacked in.
Hey, Brendan. I want you to roll the D10 for me and tell me if it is under your luck.
D10 is 9, and I have 7 luck left.
So it is not.
Can I spend luck?
Spend luck to get under luck.
Yeah.
Just keep on spending it to get under the luck.
Yeah.
They keeps on going down.
That's how it works,
Your
right?
luck would go down, so...
Luck going down
So
to
yes,
resolve.
you can.
Well, it looks like nothing's coming from the original call. Perhaps if you were to define your parameters more closely.
Use names.
Yeah. Can I use names of AI to reach out to?
I am afraid that would be more risky than you understand. And it is not how the system was designed. Rather,
It issues a request for specific parameters.
What is the sampling of these parameters? Ones maybe used before.
Anti-program damage, security system override capabilities, distributed networking processing, file system organization, legal expertise, logistics, video games, cotton wool.
I'm definitely after anti-program attackers and...
Roll your luck again.
If I crit, does it go the other way?
No.
10 into a 5.
Man, it's like a critical fail. It's a critical success.
I know, right?
This does not appear to be working as intended. The only conclusion is that it is human error. This sort of problem has cropped up in testing, and it has always been due to human error.
And how was it resolved in the past?
Initializing the base request and starting again. This means being in the old net longer, but you have no choice, as you cannot leave while you are here. This pleases me.
Of course it does. Well, let's try reframing that. Another... Program isolation experts.
Roll your luck.
And roll pass. Fuck, another 9! Ah! I'm gonna be stuck here forever!
Having a wonderful time. Now, I would like to point out that since he's old school net running, you're not standing there staring at his gormless face. All of this hasn't even taken a microsecond to transpire in the real world. This used to be the problem with net running. It's like, now the net runner does their things. Doesn't this all happen in the blink of an eye? Yes, it does. So we should just go get pizza.
Yeah.
The age-old problem of the... So, guys, I'm playing a decker.
Great.
Way to make it all about you. But the Cyberpunk Red was designed to avoid that problem.
Nice.
And here I brought it right back.
No, that thing that was bad, I want it.
Perhaps if you redefined your parameters again.
AI containment specialist.
AI containment specialist. Very well.
You know what to do, Bree-Dog.
Oh, it's going to be equal to or under my luck?
Equal to or under, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got 7. Finally, at least...
I should have got him to spend more luck. Oh. Oh dear, that's disconcerting. Do a brief confirming here, because this can't be right. I can't have put that in here.
Old Cunningham.
That is a possibility. Can you roll me 3d6?
1, 2, 3, 10.
Okay. A mist wells up around you, a digital mist, and you see your extremities being coated in sheets of ice. Digital ice. A wispy, slight figure appears before you and coalesces into a series of ice crystals in humanoid form. The ground takes on a blue digital tinge, like it's covered in ice or something. And the apparition says,
You've made a grave mistake calling me here.
My apologies, it was my friend here.
Wow!
Don't bring me into this. I am just a virtual intelligence designed to carry out your instructions, Edward. You're the one who wanted a specialist in containment.
Unfortunately, yes, then. The blame falls to me.
Then why have you made the grave and chilling mistake of calling forth White Album?
I'll be honest, I'm in rather a pickle.
Clearly.
Powerful artificial intelligence of a kind is pursuing me. And,
Then why are you in the alternate meatbag?
well, in this part of the world you tend to fall into it all the time. So we sought a countermeasure, a method of offense.
Don't give me that horse shit. You're here with an old deck.
Yes.
So you can move.
Well, that's what we came here to find. And upon it, this bathysphere program,
Hello.
hence the call, or summons. I'm not quite sure how it works yet.
Your summons made an offer of a deal.
Yes, I believe I am to parlay for the borrowing of your power. 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 Power.
Night train to the end.